So I did my research project on Smith compensation. So as a review, Smith compensation is a way to account for system delay through feedback of a compensator in the system. Uh, so my primary goal was to investigate systems where the delay was unknown or varied from a nominal delay. This can be especially useful in systems that get old, and so the delay changes from something nominal, or in communication systems where the delay undergoes this phenomenon known as jitter, where as time goes on while the system is running, uh, the delay deviates from a nominal delay. So this is the Smith compensator system I built in Simulink. So on top here we have the system where the delay varies, and on bottom this is the nominal Smith compensation system, something that we're very used to, where the delay is seen right about here. So the only difference between these two is that the delay as input from the workspace can vary. And then as seen on the output here, we can output the nominal on bottom and the variable systems to the workspace, where we can sort of plot the different error metrics that we have. So I wanted to first investigate how the Smith compensator could handle a simple system, simple one-pole system, where the delay varied slightly. So in Easy Tuning of Smith Predictor in Presence of Delay Uncertainty, this is a paper where the authors used a simple one-pole system and verified that a small 10% deviation in the delay could be handled with small error by a Smith compensator using a typical PI controller. So I first verified that the step response in a system where the delay varied from the nominal was not significantly different from that of the typical Smith compensated system, where the delay was in fact nominal or 1. So I took this a step further. I wanted to sweep across all variations, or a large amount of variations that could happen in the system. So I iteratively ran a for loop across variations in the system from around negative 0.9 to around 2. So this would give delays of about something close to 0, so maybe 0.1 to something around 3. So hopefully you can see this plot here. This is the output of the 3 metrics that I have. So the first metric is in blue, the settling time error. So this is the error between the settling times of the nominal system and the variable system. And then the green is the maximum of the response error between the nominal and variation systems. And then the yellow is just a metric that checks to make sure that the signal output from the variation system is small enough so that our linear system can handle the response. So of important note here is that, at least on the positive side, after around 0.5 delay variation, the metric response output is somewhat quadratic or exponential. We also can take a look at the metric response when we introduce jitter into the system. So here we can see a plot of the error metrics as a function of the delay variation, or the delay standard deviation, when we introduce jitter. So when we introduce jitter, all we're doing is at each time step choosing a random number between 0 and 1, multiplying it by the standard deviation to give a random number between 0 and that standard deviation, and then adding it to the mean delay. So ideally we would want to implement an estimator of time delay into the system so that we could estimate the unknown delay and then be able to compensate for that, reducing the error of the response. So it's actually good that in this simple one-pole system, both in the jitter and the standard cases, that delay variations of up to 50% can still be handled by the system, which means that if the estimator is off by a little bit, we should be okay. So in theory, the Smith compensation system can be extended to include an estimator such as an MMSE estimator, or even a phase estimator. So the phase of the system can be used to estimate the delay as well.